Hello friends, welcome in Pharmaceutical Chemistry 1. It is Inorganic Chemistry. Myself, Lecturer Mrs. Urmila Ravindra Gaudi, M.Pharm in Quality Assurance. Let's start with experiment number 1. Title: To study the different laboratory equipment and general glasswares used in Pharmaceutical Chemistry 1 Practical. Introduction. Chemistry. It is the branch of science that concerned with the substance of which matter is composed, the investigation of their property and reaction, and the use of such a reaction to form new substance, that is, organic compounds divided into acyclic and cyclic compounds, whereas acyclic compounds also divided into straight chain compound and branch chain compound. Cyclic compound again divided into homocyclic and heterocyclic compounds. Homocyclic compounds, these are divided into alicyclic and aromatic compounds, and aromatic finally divided into benzenoids and non-benzenoids. And heterocyclic compounds are divided into alicyclic and aromatic compounds. Pharmaceutical chemistry. What is pharmaceutical chemistry? It is a branch of chemistry that deals with the chemical, biochemical, and pharmacological aspects of drugs. It includes synthesis, isolation, identification, structural elucidation, structural modification, structural activity, relationship, that is SAR studies of chemical characteristics, biochemical changes after drug administration, and their pharmacological effects. Pharmaceutical inorganic chemistry, which deals with the study of both non-essential and essential elements about their preparation, standards of purity, test for identification, limit test to be performed, further determining the quality and extent of purity. Inorganic pharmaceuticals are useful in any of the following ways. Therapeutic purpose, for example, astringent, that is aluminum citrate, and antimicrobial, that is sodium benzoate. Second, pharmaceutical aids, for example, diabasic calcium phosphate or talc. Third, to acidify or alkalize body fluid, for example, antacid, alkalis, mineral acids. Fourth, replacing or replenishing the normal content of the body fluids, for example, sodium, potassium, calcium, chloride, and phosphate. Let's start with concept of today's practical, that is introduction. First, laboratory experiment. Laboratory experiments are expected to develop intellectual skill, motor skill, and attitude in the study. Laboratory experiment, this develops three skills, that is intellectual skill, motor skill, and attitude. Then second, logical thinking. Logical thinking is developed in students through system approach, content analysis, and sequential planning of laboratory work. System approach, content analysis, and sequential planning, these three are combined together to form logical thinking. Then balance room. It is a room where analytical weighing balance is kept. The operation of balance is demonstrated to the students and they handle the balance under the supervision of teachers. Balance room, it is present in analytical balance. In balance room there is present of analytical balance, and this analytical balance is used for proper operation with instruction and aftercare of balance by aftercare instruction. Then this is the diagram of analytical balance. Then fourth concept is fume cupboard. It is an enclosed chamber with exhaust fan for handling dangerous chemical and processing reaction. Whenever we are doing experiment in lab base, there is some chemical that is acidic or which are dangerous, and during the reaction some fumes are get evolved. For this, exhaust fan is required, and this exhaust fan comes under fume chamber. This is the diagram of fume chamber. Fume chamber, it required handling of chemical and performing chemical reaction. Equipment and instrument in laboratory. Analytical balance. This is analytical balance, and it is also analytical balance, and it is the digital balance. It is hot air oven. Digital colorimetry. Then water bath. It has 12 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Its capacity is 12 holes. Then Gibbs apparatus. Refractometer. This is the diagram of refractometer. It is used to identify to find refractive index. Then vacuum filtration unit. This is used for synthesized product for filtration purpose. This is magnetic stirrer. It is used for sterilizing purpose. Then hand centrifugal machine for centrifugal the substance. Thank you so much for attending the first practical session. Thank you.